Hi friends, I'm Sincerely Unique, and I'm back with a different type of Genshin Impact video here today. I am decided to, take a little bit of a break from Genshin for the past few weeks, especially with the extended patch cycles to go play other games, but I've been thinking about making this video for a while. I'm going to talk about my top favorite guy characters in the game here. As we all know, I am a very proud husbando main. I usually roll for most of the guy characters, and I usually end up liking their stories a lot. I usually like their playstyles, the whole deal. And there's been some very iconic moments on the channel here featuring some of the guy characters. For example, my most popular Genshin video on the channel, my Heizou hangout video. So if there isn't one of your faves here on the top 5 list, it doesn't mean I particularly dislike them. It just means I like the characters on the list more. But I'm gonna be honest, I like most of the guy characters in Genshin, of course. But this is a top 5. There can only be 5. And as someone who's been playing since 1.0, I'm aware that opinions can change. Maybe in a few years from now, I'll redo this video. We'll see. Okay, number 5 on the list has to be Diluc here. He was the first standard 5-star standard versus banner person I got when I first started the game. I remember playing 1.0 when Dragonspine came out. All of the pyro characters I had back then were Amber and Bennett. And I was like, how am I supposed to get through Dragonspine with just Amber and Bennett in the party? I need Diluc. And then out of nowhere, I was rolling on Zhongli's banner again. We already had him at the time, but I was like, what if I roll for this guy again? And then I just lost the 50-50 and got Diluc. I have a video on the channel of, I believe it was 2.8 when they had an event featuring Diluc here. I love the build-up they have for him, this guy right here with the manga. I love his new outfit. I have the Wolf's Gravestone on this guy. I'm a huge fan of Kaya too. If I could make a top 6, I would probably put Kaya on here. I just like to look a little bit more because of the build-up they've been working on him. Kaya has some build-up on for going up towards his little arc too with Conria and stuff, but we need to see more. I very much have more expectations on Diluc's story here coming up after the 2.8 event. Okay, number 4 on the list here is gonna have to be Kazuha. If you've been following the channel, you know that Kazuha's been growing on me. When he first came out in 2.8, not 2.8, 1.6, I was like, Kazuha looks cool, but then they've been adding so much to his story ever since Inazuma launch. Like, he had a whole moment at the end of the Inazuma Archon quest. He had his own events featuring him, like Summertime Odyssey, the other festival that Ayato was arranging earlier, that showed that he had like a connections with Ayaka. Like, all of that is story that's gone from the game. It makes me so sad because over the Inazuma arc, they built up Kazuha so much. I don't know if his story is necessarily done yet. I've enjoyed what we've seen so far. I would love to see an Act 2 for his story quest someday. We'll see. He is a very, very soft boy. I've actually, when I was streaming the second Summertime Odyssey run, people said that my voice reminded them of Kazuha in the comments. I was like, thank you. I feel a lot more chaotic than this guy, but I appreciate the sentiment. I think the voice actor did a very good job with him. He is an animal boy. I've noticed I feel like a lot of the community has a bias towards the animal boys, right? Speaking of animal boys, number 3 here has to be Heizou. As I've mentioned earlier, my Heizou hangout video is my most popular Genshin Impact video on the channel. Ever since the moment this boy released, I just unexpectedly he has grown to be one of my favorites. Just because of his personality, he's very smart. He's actually pretty fun to play. I have him at level 40 because I don't really level characters much nowadays, since I don't really play Genshin much outside of story content nowadays. I don't even really do Spiral Abyss. But he's very fun. I love the punch. I love seeing TikToks. Everybody pretty much has gotten really great headcanons of this guy, but it is also very, very flirtatious. If you haven't seen my Heizou hangout video, you really should. I was so flustered. It's the best hangout in the game, and it is patched. We are coming up on patch 3.4, and we still don't have another hangout since Heizou's. If you haven't done it, his hangout, what are you doing? I know we had a recent run-in with Heizou in the Spooky event, but seriously, his hangout is very much indicative of his character. They did such a good job, and I love the voice for this guy. This voice acting, it's very, very just on the nails. It really sets the tone for his character so well. Okay, number 2 is one of the guys who I've been having since 1.1. I believe he was the first guy I rolled for, actually. I got him on my first try with the 50-50. There's Tartaglia here, child. You know what everybody has to say about child mains. You know, you've seen what they've said on TikTok about these child mains. I don't know what else to say. Ever since I saw him back in 1.0, I was like, I want to roll for this boy. And I haven't had any regrets at all. I enjoy playing him. He's at level 80. You regularly see me play him in story content. I rolled for him again in his rerun and got a C1. I got his weapon here, Polar Star. I actually farmed an artifact set for him back then. It's not amazing, but it gets me through the story content, which is what matters around here. If you want special gameplay, go look at, I don't know, Xiox's videos or something. Min sleeve. Go to people who actually will build their characters, unlike me. And Tartaglia still has so much relevance. He really is Hoyoverse's favorite, isn't he? Like, we had that recent video. It's not recent anymore, but he had that video right before Sumeru launch where featuring him and the Fatui. He gets voice lines updated constantly. And I even did a whole video about this. You can look for it on the channel. I have it somewhere on the channel where I talked about all of Tartaglia's new voice lines about the Fatui Harbingers. During the Archon quest, I even noticed that his voice line about the Balladeer is gone. And I absolutely enjoy his character. I cannot wait to see where they go with him when we finally get to Snezhnaya. Or who knows, maybe we'll see more of him. He'll show up his face again. I'm sure soon enough before Snezhnaya here. And number 1 is Xiao. You're probably like, what? Unique. You speak so highly about these other characters. What is it about Xiao that you like so much? I enjoy his music theme so much. I once again was reasserted that I enjoy the Xiao lore a lot when we had to go revisit the chasm with Ito, Shinobu, Yanfei. I enjoy his whole arc of, you know, Conqueror of Demons, Vigilant Yaksha. And I still don't think we're done with Xiao's story yet. I think we're gonna have to see more of I think we're gonna see another run-in with the original Yaksha someday. I hope one day we'll see it. And if you don't know, I'm a very big sucker for edgy characters, and I know a lot of people don't like the way English Xiao is localized. I like it. I like it, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I like it. I have an artifact set even built up on this guy. I have a C1. I absolutely enjoy his playstyle the most out of anyone else. And he gets rerun every single year during Lantern Rite, and every single Lantern Rite I'm tempted. I'm like, should I roll for this guy or should I not? Lately, however, with the way Sumeru has been going, I cannot be casually rolling on other banners. I've been rolling on every single patch, y'all. It's been so sweaty. Forgive me for the yawning. Also, did y'all know Xiao has a little sparrow form? You should look it up on Google if you haven't. I enjoy the sparrow form so much. It's adorable. Obviously, if you look at my banner, there were some guys I did not list. For example, Zhongli, Ayato, Toma, Kaya, Sino. And we have upcoming characters too, like Alhaitham, who I like all the guys in this game, but I just wanted to celebrate, you know, some of my favorite characters who we've all, as players, you know, gotten to play as, check out, see their story for the past few years. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know who your favorite Genshin guys are in the comment section below. I just wanted to have fun and do a little Genshin Impact discussion video here. Because I haven't really done one of these in a while. I've been really doing React content for Archon quests and live streams and talking about character drip leaks. Not leaks, drip marketing. We're trying to play by the rules here. And please do not do any leak talks in the comments. I will remove them and possibly just ban you for the channel. Smile. That's right. We have a live stream this Friday. We have a live stream. I will probably watch the YouTube premiere because I will be sleeping in. I will be sleeping in and not watching the live stream because daylight savings time, the live streams happen at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. for me now. It's too early. I could do 7 a.m., but now it's just too early. I will wait until the YouTube premiere so that I can get some sleep in. I will post the react video for that as usual as soon as I can. I hope everyone's looking forward to the new patch. I'm actually happy about the extended patch cycle. It lets me take a break and, you know, cover a bunch of JRPGs. If you are more interested in Genshin Impact and JRPG content in general, do subscribe with me. I am playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on stream, and I also regularly play Final Fantasy XIV still. Again, let me know who your favorite Genshin Impact guys are. I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.